Oh boy. Oh no. Oh man. And let me sell fear. I don't care. So the Druckmeister, as I fondly call him, said this about The Last of Us Part 3. Quote, I guess the only thing I would say is don't bet on there being more of The Last of Us. This could be it. I, as a fan of the first one, and who thought that the second one was absolute blasphemy, don't care. Because if you're going to carry on what you've been doing, doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't play the third one anyway, unless it was a prequel, because Joel's not in it. See, I made a video a long time ago, a few years ago, that talked about how gameplay is really the only thing that matters. However, there are exceptions to the rule. Okay? This game may have been a technological marvel for the PS4. The fact of the matter is, it's a story-driven game. Okay? And you gotta have a good story to make me want to buy the sequel or even the prequel to this game. This story totally traumatized people. Okay? It was twisted, dark, morbid, weird, and it was agenda pushing. The first one wasn't. First one wasn't even like that. And anyone didn't like the second one got called every istophobe in the book. They were lied on, like myself, when I have, in several videos, taken up for, defended, and even praised many members of the LGBTQ plus AI community. As a matter of fact, if you watch my gameplay of when they first revealed that Ellie was gay, I commended them for breaking down barriers. So, any of that stuff you hear, it's an absolute lie. So, like I said, there's no way I would. Just no way in hell. And as a matter of fact, didn't their numbers for the second one, weren't they like less than half of the numbers of the first one? Or half of the numbers of the first one? As a matter of fact, with sequels, with a sequel this big, you should have done double the numbers of the first one. 2.5, tripled them. That's what you should have did, but you didn't. Because you wrote a horrible story. Everyone wants to subvert expectations and all this other stuff. Yeah, how's that been working out for all these companies? This was one of them leading the charge, leading the way. So, it doesn't matter to me. Okay, I'll go back and play the first one whenever I get the itch. But the only way I would ever play another Last of Us is if it was about Joel, a prequel, like right before, right after. What did he do after his daughter died, and then right before he met Ellie? Like, it would have to be a whole story like that, and I would be definitely down for it. But knowing them, they said that with this new game that they were going to be agenda pushing. And they weren't going to shy away from it, and they were going to keep going. So, they would F up a prequel anyway. So it doesn't matter. I'm fine. I've washed my hands of Naughty Dog and their games a long time ago. I don't need to play any more of their games. As long as they're agenda pushing, I won't be playing. So, post your comments down below, folks. Let me know how you feel about this. Do you want more of The Last of Us? I would say half of the fandom does and half of it doesn't. And doesn't even care. Many aren't very indifferent. They're like, I don't care. And many are like, no, I don't, because I know what you did to the sequel. No. Then there's those that really like the second one. There's no way I could play a game that forces me to play as the killer of my favorite character. Are you insane? I get the twist. I get it. Oh, that's, yeah. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Tell you, all those leaks came out. I was watching those leaks. I was like, oh, this is absolutely horrible. This is disgusting what they're doing here. 10 million subscribers. Woo! Good riddance.